You have made my very point.
Mm-hmm.
You have been on this earth for 30 years and your band comes to the road them.
Yes.
And the reason why they are like that is because of how the economy was run before.
Something.
Yes, there is a.
Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, young lady stuns Anju on his political campaign, tackles him about thieving of taxpayers' funds. As well as Nikisha Burchell cries foul, and Andre Stevens continues to press on amidst 3 lawsuits in 1 week. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So what appears to be a heightened campaign season on the eve of a general election. We're seeing Anju seems to be down there in Westmoreland going around with candidate Garfield James. And they were basically dialoguing with a young lady, I believe from the constituency, who complained of the poor state of the roads. And Anju proceeded to tell her that is because the economy was poorly managed back then, why the roads have been in that condition since she born until now, taking no accountability for his 10 years in office. But me and me couldn't hear what the young lady stated, and she basically shocked him out of his wits. Him could hardly speak. And at one point, the lady saying that she's 30 years old. And Anju basically I say, you could have fooled me. So, to me, it seems as if him not believe so she at 30, or to him she might seem older than 30, or it's shocking for her to say that, from Shaban the road have been in that condition. But what has he done in his 10 years tenure calling state of emergency for our roads? Under no other government we have ever had a state of emergency for our roads. But I want to hear this, because the young lady never hold back none at all.
Everything that you see happening here was planned minimum 6 months to a year before.
I understand everything you're saying, and I've been on this earth for 30 years.
What?
Yes, and the roads has been the same, but we're not gonna debate on that.
But you make my point.
Yeah, we're not gonna debate.
No, but what I'm saying to you,
the roads has been the same.
One minute. I'm saying to you, you have made my very point.
Mm-hmm.
You have been on this earth for 30 years and your band comes to the road them.
Yes.
And the reason why they are like that is because of how the economy was run before.
Something.
Yes, there is a so yes, there is a part of that.
And I don't think it is fair, not that I'm cutting you off, I don't think it is fair for someone to steal something and then we have to suffer the consequence of paying back when we work so hard for our hard-earned cash and they are stealing it. It's not fair.
So I would agree with you that some of it is because, as you said, something gets paid for the offer.
Now in this segment, ABR family and viewers, Anju seems to have used his power in forcing out an event of Nikisha Burchell, who had basically planned from way up in July to have gotten permission to keep a pull-up taxi and bus driver. So she basically was keeping a celebration of, gratitude towards the taxi drivers and bus drivers. And as you can see, it was scheduled to be kept on July 20, 2025 at the Anchovy Square PNP constituency office, 2:30 p.m. That would have been tomorrow. However, after she got, permission from the police and all of that to keep this, Anju ran afterwards, put out a bulletin to say that he was having some political affair at the Anchovy High School. And a whole heap of people said the school want to fix up and they did nothing for the school, but they ran now to keep a political campaign over at the school. But I want you to hear from Nikisha Burchell basically crying foul. And the proof is on your screen right there. So her event was already booked for that date. And so Anju Holness got the preference over her, and her event had to be cancelled.
I want to inform the public that we have made the difficult decision to cancel our event, the Pull-Up South St. James Taxi and Bus Drivers Link-Up, which was scheduled for this Sunday, July 20, 2:30 p.m. in Anchovy Square. This was not a political rally. It was a simple, non-political expression of gratitude to the taxi and bus operators who serve the people of South St. James every single day. The event was publicly announced, supported by volunteers, and welcomed by the community. I had formally applied to the police and was in dialogue with them. Based on what I was advised, there were no other events registered at the time, and the event was moving ahead. However, yesterday a flyer began circulating indicating that JLP leader Andrew Holness would be hosting a partisan area council meeting at Anchovy High School, just 1 minute away from our venue. This was not a national event. It was not publicly announced in advance, and to my knowledge, no permit was requested from the police before the flyer began circulating. Given the timing, the proximity, and the fact that the Prime Minister would be in attendance, the police advised that they would now be prioritizing that engagement and would no longer be able to accommodate ours. The time and location made it clear that this was not coincidental. It was a calculated political move, and it has resulted in the cancellation of a peaceful, long-planned event that was meant to honor some of the hardest working people in our society. The JLP had many options. An internal party meeting could have been held in Hanover, Mobay proper, St. Elizabeth, or elsewhere across the region. But they chose to target South St. James, not by accident, but in a clear attempt to prop up the feeble campaign of the incumbent MP. They did so in full knowledge of our plans and with no regard for the purpose of our event or the people it was designed to celebrate. This reflects a pattern. The JLP has never truly valued our taxi and bus operators unless they need them to bus in supporters. We see these men and women differently. We don't see them as tools for mobilization. We see them as lifelines, carrying our children to school, our elderly to clinics, and our people to work. They are the arteries of this constituency. To every driver, every volunteer, and every supporter, I want to thank you. Your value is not diminished by this cancellation. If anything, it reveals exactly how threatened some people are by genuine community leadership. We remain focused. We remain ready. South St. James is moving forward, and no political interference or intimidation will stop that.
Last but not least, we have Andre Stevens from the Partner Draw TV, basically, letting us know that he was slapped with about 3 lawsuits within a week. And we know that their tactics is always to say one is bad mind when you tackle them on issues and you dig deeper for the truth, or they try to muzzle you with lawsuits. And so we just want to say that lawsuit after one is lawsuit after all, those who share the social media space and who are warriors for the truth. And so we stand in solidarity with Andre Stevens, and forward still, once you have your evidences to prove whatever it is that they're trying to muzzle you with, then you stand to lose nothing at all. And so we stand in solidarity with you. Forward still, we shall not be muzzled.
Rome wasn't built in a day, Jamaica. But them say Rome wasn't built in a day. And a lot of people think that, teacher look like him. Students, them call me today, say me have another lawsuit, Them call me today, say me have another lawsuit. And I really said, who can do this and beat me? 3 lawsuits in a 1 week. Yes, Jamaica, another one. I never get it in my hand, but them called to say that the process server trying to find me. I was so busy, students. Me never did I go make nothing take me off of my good energy and positive vibes today. Do you understand? Yeah, man. Suit after suit after suit after suit. Yeah, man, Jamaica. So, it is evident is a strategy to target me. It is evident is a strategy to silence me. It is evident is a strategy to confuse me. But, you know what the song said? Who remember what them said? The hotter the battle, the sweeter the victory. Press along, saints, press along in God's own way. Press along, saints, press along in God's own way. Persecution you must face, trials and crosses in our way. Oh, the hotter the battle, sweeter the victory. Hey, I feel like pressing, I feel like pressing, I feel like pressing my way, on my way to glory. And I feel like pressing my way. Come on, Jamaica! Feel like pressing, feel like pressing, feel like pressing my way. I'm on my way to glory. And I feel like pressing my way. Jamaica, no amount of lawsuit, it could have been even a dozen. You think judge can tell me something, you must lock down my platform in Jamaica? When Israel in bondage, they were slain, I see before them came. The Lord reached out his mighty hand and rule 3 Jamaica, 3 in 1 week. Some want for so much I go come next week, and the week after, and the week after. But Jamaica, should I stop talking? Should I stop defending the people of this land? Should I? Or should I press along? Me ask you two questions tonight. Should I shut up and lock down, partner, draw, and move on? Because what them want, you know? Them want Andre Stevens to stop talking, you know? But I feel like pressing. I feel like pressing.
ABR family and viewers, please go ahead and share your thoughts in the comment section. Let me say, let us continue this discussion, this reasoning in the comment section. Please to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Help me to get there. Get this video to at least 8,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.